Hello everybody, it's Scott from Horton Hill. Today is April this 21st. So looks like it's going to turn out to be a beautiful day here in southern Indiana. Going to try to get a few things done. Got up this morning, you can see behind me, got some wood already cut there for some projects we'll be working on here shortly. Get home from church here in a little bit, and we'll get started on those. One of them I need to get done today, which is, I said I would never do again, but there is a bunch of wood down here I got to get put up, so I need to get the splitter put up in the shed. I think we're done with it for probably the spring and summer here. We'll have to see how that pans out, but I'll get you turned around and show you what I'll try to get cleaned up today, and then show you maybe a couple projects Farrah will be working on. Yeah, so this stuff down here I need to get cleaned up. I think I'm going to try to build another rack just to the right of the one that's down there now. Hopefully that'll get most of that put up. And all that is left over from that tree I took down. It was sitting about where the splitter is down there. It's actually underneath that pile. So we'll get that cleaned up and put up. Not the greatest wood there. BTU value wise, I guess, but it'll be good for burning out in the yard, fire pit and stuff. So hopefully it'll get dried out soon and we'll get to use it. And then Farrah's, you can see how much everything greened up here, by the way. So yeah, you can see the greenhouse down here. Farrah's going to do a few projects down there today, and there's the pond this morning. Said everything really greened up. The weather's been pretty tough down here the last week and a half or two. The rain has been pretty unbelievable, and then it's either cold and windy or just too wet to get out and do anything. So I've been working on some stuff in the house there. I actually had a pretty major screw up probably a month or two ago. I was doing some floor leveling down on the unfinished side of our basement, and that floor leveling compound got down in a floor drain and plugged it off. So I ended up having to bust the floor up around, cut the floor and bust it up around that drain and dig down and cut that bad section of trap out, and then put a new trap in and re-pour all that. So I did get that done. Again, it was my screw up, but I kind of felt defeated after that happened, and I started getting some pricing from some guys to get that done, and they wanted like $1,300 to do it. And I ended up getting home from work one day, and I was like, today's the day I'm going to tear into it. I think I had $35 in material and about 3 hours of getting it done. So saved some money, even though it was my screw up. I didn't have to have somebody else come in and fix it. So got that done. But yeah, we'll get back with you here shortly and show you what we got going on. All right, so I'm down here putting another one of these wood racks together. That's all ash on these two here. Got everything screwed together. I'll start laying the blocks out, getting it together. But you know, I noticed this the last time, and I'm not for sure what the difference is. Of course, I'm not a mason by any means, but when you go to buy concrete blocks and they're all on one skid, why is there some that are like that, some are flat, all different kinds mixed through there? These are all new blocks that I bought yesterday, but why are they different? If somebody knows, put down in the comments. Again, I'm not very familiar with masonry, but I would like to know why they're different on the same skid. All right, here we go. Got another rack together, and soon start moving that pile over here. I think we might go check to see what Farrah's up to first. She's over in the greenhouse doing some stuff, so we'll head over there. So what are you working on in here, Farrah?
Putting flowers in the planters, which some of them are looking a little sad right now because it's a little cool here. So hopefully over the next few days in the greenhouse, with it being very warm, they'll start to really pick back up.
Gotcha.
And I'm going to take and transplant some of the bigger tomato plants and collards and cucumbers and lettuce, and get those transplanted into their own little cups to help them grow better.
Nice.
Yeah.
So we went up to an Amish greenhouse about, I don't know if it's 50 or 60 miles away from here, north of Evansville there. And that was, I think, last weekend we did that. And they had some really good prices on stuff. Things are looking a little droopy right now. Did you say they got a little pot bound here in the last week or so?
Yeah, probably. And just with the cooler temperatures, so just trying to keep them in the greenhouse so that way they'll warm up and maybe perk up, and give them a good dose of some fertilizer, and hopefully we'll be back on track.
Yep. So we got these pots here at, I think, Lowe's the other day or something like that. So she transplanted all that stuff in those, and we still got quite a few more to put together.
$6 a piece.
Yeah, that seems like a bargain. You know, you go to get a nice looking pot. Now they look a lot better than these when you get them right now, but these will perk up and look a lot better. But they're, you know, $25, $30 a piece. Or what do you have in them? Probably 10.
Maybe, yeah.
Between the pot and the dirt and.
But if you ever started the flowers from seeds yourself, then you could really save a lot of money and maybe even sell some. Absolutely.
Looking good, Farrah. Alright, all this to over there. I'm afraid it's going to take me a while. What are you working on over there, Farrah, besides bringing me a glass of tea?
That's it for right now.
Look at little Lucy there with her tongue hanging out her mouth. Lucy had to have some dental surgery there. What was that?
Extractions.
Extractions. I think she's got 3 left. 3 teeth. She's about 13, almost 14 years old, and she's still doing pretty good, but she's missing some of her teeth now. Actually, all of her teeth, just about. So.
Doesn't miss a meal.
Doesn't miss a meal, but her tongue now hangs out the side of her mouth. That's right.
So we've created a couple new garden beds here that are going to primarily be, well, one's primarily going to be strawberries. The other one I haven't really figured out yet. Scott is bringing in a load of rock. We're going to get all that smoothed out, and that should be all that we need for right there in between, and then we'll add some to here in the edges so it kind of seamlessly flows into the other part. So we definitely going to keep working, and yeah.
So this will turn out pretty nice. Got the rock in the center there. We'll figure out what to do around that other edge. But you can see the planters we put on the side of each side of the greenhouse, and those hooks on up on the corners there. We'll be able to put hanging baskets on those, so that'll turn out nice. What are we doing here, Farrah?
Well, we used these totes for a couple of years, and they've really served us well, but we are actually now going to be putting the dirt from these, which is really good, into the new garden beds, and then we will do something else with the totes, or get rid of them, not sure.
This stuff does look pretty good down in there, doesn't it?
Yes. This was all composted soil that we got from our local waste facility, I guess.
Yeah, so they take a lot of the yard waste from pickup and then compost it and sell it out to the community for, it's like $15 or $20 a loader scoop, is that right?
Yeah.
You know those chickens want in here.
Oh!
I don't think I want them in there.
That was dirt. No chickens were harmed in the filming of this video. If you don't have chickens, they will get into every dirt space that they can, planted or not, and scratch it up and dig it up and dust bath in it, which could be good if you're trying to turn over a garden or some garden beds at some point, but they don't know the difference between you just wanting to turn over a garden bed and you actually planting, so they'll get in there all the time if you let them.
Wow, what a difference a day makes here. So today is Monday the 22nd, late afternoon here, early evening. Gonna try to get some more of this stuff put up. I ended up helping Farrah out quite a bit there yesterday with those raised beds. We got the 2 new ones put in. I still got some other work to do over there on some of the older beds, but we'll get that here in the next week or so. But I'm gonna try to get some more of this stacked up here. I'll get you turned around. So yeah, here's what I've been working on. I just been loading it up in the bucket on the tractor and taking it over here and working out of the bucket. It's a little slow going. I don't know how much of this stuff I'm going to keep. I got two totes down there full of stuff that doesn't have any bark on it at all. It was out of this, so I'll probably maybe just leave it at that. Stack maybe 3 or 4 more bucketfuls, and might end up just burning some of this and getting rid of it here. So we'll see. But right now, if I could put some of this stuff on the chickens and get them to help carry some of that over, I would greatly appreciate it. But I don't know if they're up for that task. After starting to stack this stuff yesterday, I kind of got burned out. I was actually kind of glad I ended up going over and helping Farrah with those raised beds. That I'm kind of getting a little burned out here on stacking firewood, but we'll get this stuff cleaned up over here and probably get the splitter, get the oil changed in it. I'll probably do the hydraulic oil and the engine oil and get everything cleaned up and get it put up in the shed there, so that way all that's ready to go for this fall if we get some more stuff we need to split. But and then those concrete pads over there, where the splitter's sitting, I'm going to try to probably work on getting that stuff tore out here and getting all this area cleaned up. I got those 2 big stumps there that need to be torn out yet, or actually 3 stumps, I guess it is. We'll get those tore out here, ground down, whatever we're going to do, but we'll get hopefully get that stuff cleaned up here in the next month or so. So we got a lot to do here with trying to get the garden ready to go and get that done, and now we're in mowing season, and I could, if it stays dry enough, I could probably mow right now twice a week, and that's a chore to keep up with all that. I can, if I stay out mowing, I can probably get everything mowed in about 3.5 hours, so it's not too awful bad. But right now I can only hit some can't get everything done because there's so much standing water in a few places there that I have to get back through there and wait a few days, hopefully let it dry out a little bit so I don't tear it up too bad. But yeah, mowing season's here. And then back on the dam, I got a little bit those trees back there on the lower side of the dam that the forestry mulcher couldn't couldn't take down. We're going to have to end up, well, I already cut a bunch of them down, but we just got to get them drug up out of there. Really, the slope is too much for the tractor to be on. So we'll end up maybe trying to winch them up out of there or something. I don't know what we'll do, but we'll get that figured out here probably in the next, I'd like to have all that up and out of there by Saturday, this coming Saturday. So another project there. Well, you can see here, I got a little more stacked up. The pile's dwindling down there. So I've been, I put a little bit over on the burn pile, as you saw, but we'll get this stuff, the rest of it, cleaned up. I've got some more stuff, oak and cherry and stuff down on the other end of the shed down there that I need to get cleaned up too. So what I might end up doing is just bringing that down and filling it up on this side of this rack. I don't think I'll have enough room to put it all down here. I might have to build another one, but yeah, I'm about firewooded out. So there's all that, and then looking down the line down here. Yeah, so we really appreciate you watching Horton Hill. If you're not already subscribed, please do so. And if you got any comments or anything, let us know. We'll try to do the best we can to get them answered if you got questions. Again, thanks for watching Horton Hill. We'll see you next time.